Imagine this. You're on a date. Everything feels perfect. Then, out of nowhere, you say something that ruins the moment. You don't even realize it until she gives you that look. Yeah, you know the one. What if I told you there are 8 things men should never do with women? And that Stoicism can help you avoid every single one? Stick around, because this isn't just about relationships. It's about becoming the kind of man who doesn't just attract women. He earns their respect. Let's get into it. Let's talk about something real. Relationships. They're messy, complicated, sometimes downright confusing. But here's the thing. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy practiced by some of the greatest minds in history, has real answers. No, it's not about being cold. It's not about being emotionless. It's about understanding yourself, controlling what you can, and letting go of what you can't. And when it comes to women, there are certain behaviors that will always hold you back. Today, we're breaking down 8 things men should never do with women, and how Stoicism helps you avoid each one. Whether you're single, in a relationship, or just figuring things out, this is for you. Here's the problem. A lot of men don't realize how their words, their actions, even their mindset, can sabotage their relationships. They chase validation. They act out of insecurity. They try to control things they have no business controlling. And guess what? It never works. Women can sense it from a mile away. But here's the good news. Stoicism teaches us to approach relationships with clarity, confidence, and self-respect. It's not about playing games, not about cheesy tactics, and definitely not about following some outdated rulebook. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And that's exactly where we start. 1. Never seek validation from women. This one's huge. How many times have you changed who you are just to impress someone? Maybe you exaggerated your accomplishments, pretended to like something you didn't, ignored your own boundaries just to win her approval. Here's the Stoic perspective. Your worth doesn't come from her opinion. It comes from within. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. When you stop seeking validation, you start living authentically, and that's when you become truly attractive. 2. Never let your emotions control you. We've all been there. You get into an argument, and suddenly, you're saying things you don't mean. Jealousy, insecurity, frustration, they cloud your judgment. But here's the Stoic truth. Emotions are natural, but they don't have to control you. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Before you react, pause, breathe, ask yourself, is this worth losing my peace over? When you master your emotions, you become the calm in the storm. And women? They deeply respect a man who stays steady when others crumble. 3. Never try to control her. This is a hard truth. You cannot control another person. Trying to do so, it'll only push her away. Whether it's demanding all her time, getting upset over her interests, or trying to change who she is, it's a recipe for disaster. Stoicism teaches, focus on what you can control. Your actions, your responses, your standards. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Let go of the need to control. When you do that, your relationships become healthier and far more fulfilling. 4. Never neglect your own growth. This one's critical. Never stop working on yourself. It's easy to get comfortable in a relationship and let your personal growth fall behind. But here's the truth. A relationship should complement your life, not become your entire life. Stoicism emphasizes self-improvement. Read, learn, train, explore your passions, build your mind and body. When you're constantly growing, you bring more to the table. You fill your own cup. And that's what makes you someone worth being with. 5. Never play games. Let's be real. Playing games is exhausting. Pretending you're not interested, waiting hours to text back, trying to make her jealous. It might feel clever in the moment, but it's not real, and it's not sustainable. Stoicism is about integrity. Be honest with your intentions. If you like her, say it. If you don't lead her on. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be." Be one. When you stop playing games, you build trust. And trust? That's the foundation of every strong relationship. 6. Never lose your independence. Here's a trap a lot of men fall into. They get into a relationship and slowly lose themselves. They stop seeing friends, stop doing hobbies, stop chasing their goals, and suddenly, their whole world revolves around one person. But Stoicism teaches us this. Self-reliance is strength. Keep your own identity. Protect your routines. Feed your ambition. Don't rely on someone else to make you happy. That comes from within. When you're independent, you bring confidence and stability into the relationship. And that's incredibly attractive. 7. Never ignore red flags. This one's big, and most guys fail here. Don't ignore red flags. Not because you hope she'll change. Not because things are mostly good. If there's disrespect, dishonesty, a lack of compatibility, face it. Stoicism teaches us to meet reality head-on. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor strengthens the body." If something feels off, have the courage to speak up, or walk away. A healthy relationship is built on respect, not avoidance. 8. Never forget your purpose. In the excitement of a new relationship, it's easy to lose yourself, your goals, your mission, your direction. But Stoicism reminds us, your purpose must come first. Ask yourself, what am I building? Who am I becoming? A great relationship doesn't pull you away from your path. It walks beside it. When you stay rooted in your purpose, you become a man of direction. And that's magnetic. Final words. Here's the bottom line. Relationships reflect who you are. If you're insecure, controlling, unsure, it shows. But if you're grounded, growing, and focused, that shines through too. Stoicism isn't about being perfect. It's about becoming better, more self-aware, more self-led. So let's recap the 8 things you should never do with women. Seek validation. Let emotions control you. Try to control her. Neglect your growth. Play games. Lose your independence. Ignore red flags. Forget your purpose. Focus on what you can control. Live with integrity. Keep improving. When you do that, your relationships and your life become infinitely more fulfilling. Final call to action. If this helped you, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot more where this came from. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.